Hi there, and welcome to another at-home edition of the Muskie Spotlight. We've got a couple more of these yet that we'll share before the end of the virtual school year. And joining us today is Madi Olson. She's a senior and a member of the Muskie softball team. Madi, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, full disclosure, Madi worked for us at Lakeland in the sports information office for 3 years, and she's received plenty of interrogation from me in the office or courtside or in the press box when working out at games before. But this will be a little bit different. And Madi, the first question we have for really anybody that we've been talking to right now is how they've been handling life while we're sidelined during this virus, all the craziness. What kind of adjustment has it been for you finishing up classes and from home?
For the classes, it's not as bad because I've taken a lot of online classes just in my past, but it's just kind of weird being at home. I mean, I haven't really lived at home full time for like almost 2 years. So just being back here, it's a lot different since I've been over there for so long. But otherwise, yeah, it's not too bad, but just pretty boring, I guess.
Sure. Have you gotten into something of a routine with it by now?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, get up. I usually like to do my homework in the morning. That way it's done for the day.
Okay.
Then spend some time outside, walk around, take a run around the block, something like that. But pretty boring life up here.
Sure. Anything new or different you've been spending your time with since this all started? Any new activities or anything like that?
I started a few art projects, so that's kind of fun. Or just
Nice.
like building like a birdhouse or something like that, painting, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, nice. Your softball season ended early, like all of our spring sports seasons. Obviously disappointing for the team. We just wanted to ask a little bit about what it was like getting that news that your season was done. Where was the team when you found out about it?
It was right after our last game in Florida.
Okay.
So on Friday, we knew going into the day that it was possible that it could be our last game, but we didn't know for sure until after the game. Coach came and she said that she had just been told that we were done. We were standing like right off the field after our last game. It was nice. We got to have like a mini senior day there, so that was nice. Our coach and our parents did that for us, so that was nice of them.
Yeah, that's nice. And a lot of the families tend to come down on these trips with our teams too. And I think the baseball team had a similar situation where they had a senior day after. So it was nice, at least something for you all with the disappointing end. So you came to Lakeland from Eau Claire, Wisconsin, an area where we don't get too many students from. What appealed to you about Lakeland, and then what did you enjoy most about the school that you just kept on coming back?
What really got me to come there, I think, was just the way that the campus everybody there was so friendly when I took my tour, and they seemed to know each other and everybody seemed to get along. And it was also in kind of an area that reminded me of home. I mean, Eau Claire's like a bigger town, I guess, but I live out in the country. So Sheboygan and Lakeland was kind of like that for me. I was used to the cornfields and that kind of stuff.
Yep. And on the team this year for softball, you were part of a group of seniors that that most of us, if we saw them, the group appeared pretty close. If we saw one of you, we probably saw a couple of you tagged up together. What can you tell people about that senior group, how much fun they were and what they meant to you?
That's so hard. We were so close. I think it's because we went through so much together. We spent so much time together. I mean, practice and all that stuff, but just off the field too. We loved being around each other. We just always had fun together, and it's so hard to explain if you're not a part of it because it was just something so special that we had. So I'm so thankful for them and everything that they've done for me and I've been able to do for them.
Yep. And Lindsay Kadecki was one of those seniors and another that worked in the office with us. And Madi and Lindsay together were a hoot. They always were fun to watch in the office or just around campus. And the other seniors too. We between with those two, and then the others, we tended to see some of them in the office as well. So they were a fun group. A little bit about academically at Lakeland. If you could tell people what you are majoring in.
I have a double major in mathematics and business administration with an emphasis in insurance.
Okay, that sounds impressive, and for
lots of fun stuff.
Yeah, and your plans for that once you finish your schooling.
My plan is to become an actuary. So
okay.
Just doing a lot of risk analysis and that kind of stuff.
Yep.
I want to work for like an insurance company, that kind of thing.
Okay. How long have you known that you wanted to do that? And I know you've been talking about it for most of the time that I knew you in college. Yeah. So it goes back before that, maybe?
Yeah, I took AP statistics my junior year in high school, and my teacher actually started talking to me about it. He said that he thought it would be a good job for me and for me to look into it, and I did, and I just really like it. I think it'd be a lot of fun.
Yep. Along with softball, Madi has participated in a number of other sports. She played basketball for a couple years in high school, I believe, at Eau Claire Memorial. And you also had another very unique sport you took part in. You were a ski jumper. Can you share a little bit about that? How long you participated in that?
Well, I think that's just your favorite fun fact about me.
It is.
But yeah, I did it for a few years. I eventually quit to play basketball, which sometimes I think about it, just was not my best decision because whatever, it was a lot of fun. But yeah, we did it probably 3 nights a week. We would go. It was, I think, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. Maybe, I don't remember really, but
sure.
Just go out there. Our club had 4 different hills, size jumps that you could go up. You could work your way up. But yeah, it was just a fun experience. I recommend it.
Yeah, and your dad also, I believe, has some roots in a winter sport. He played some hockey, correct?
Yeah, he played hockey for a long time.
Yep. Couple potpourri questions for you here.
Boy.
So, your favorite sports team?
The Packers.
The Packers?
Yeah. I like the Minnesota Wild too, but Packers all day.
Yep. Yeah, Eau Claire, a couple hours from Twin Cities, so some connections to the sports teams over there. Favorite athlete?
Jordy Nelson.
Yes.
Yes.
Just had to hear that on the record too. We kind of talked about some of your other sports. Do you have a favorite sport for playing besides softball?
I don't know. I like to play volleyball with my sisters a lot. She plays volleyball. One of them plays volleyball right now, so I'll play that with them out in the yard, and beach volleyball, playing in the sand. I love doing that. Yep.
Okay. And one more question for you. Circling back to your Lakeland experience a little bit, a favorite memory or two that you might have from your collegiate career?
One of my favorite games, I would have to say, was the last game our sophomore year. We played Aurora, and we ended up beating them in 13 innings. Which they were one of the top teams in the conference, so that was a lot of fun. And it was senior day, so it was nice to pull it off for our seniors. Yep. And then another one that I probably have is, I think it was also our sophomore year. We played MSOE, and we were down, I want to say, like 2-5, I think, in the 6th inning. And Lindsay, who hadn't really hit all year, hit a base. The bases were loaded. She hit a base clearing double inside the game, and we ended up winning 11-5, maybe, something like that. And that was fun too.
Yeah, it's interesting that you mentioned those. Those are two, for me, probably in 7 or 8 years working at Lakeland, those are probably the 2 most memorable softball games I can think of too. The Aurora game, it seemed like nobody was going to score on that chilly day, and then you guys finally beat them and beat the conference champions. And then Lindsay's 3-run double, her first career at bat.
Yeah.
One of the most improbable things I think I've seen, and it was so cool. So, well, Madi, thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
I appreciate you taking the time from home, and we've enjoyed having you at Lakeland the last 4 years too. And wishing you the best, and hope life can return to some semblance of normal soon for you.
Me too.
And all of our students.